after you get inducted, it's okay. Okay, you don't really have to be on your best behavior anymore because you're in.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? You kind of, because I'm a bad girl at heart anyway.
Right.
I've always been. So yeah, I'm a bad girl. I'm not one of the good girls. I'm a bad girl. But so then it's like, okay, well, I'm already in. Now who cares if somebody judges me for anything I do?
Right.
I'm gonna let loose a little bit. So things kind of went haywire, with like drinking and rehabs and stuff like that. But
Yeah.
it's all under control, and it's like I said, like things happen in life for a reason.
Well, I mean, it doesn't matter how bumpy the road you walked. It matters your destination.
Exactly.
And your destination seems like it's a pretty happy place.
And September 23rd was 1 year sober, so I'm already going on my 1.5 year mark soon.
Right.
It's awesome. It's amazing. I mean, things happen for a reason, and I think all the rehab stints and getting arrested and sitting in jail for a couple months because of my DUIs, it happened for.
Were all the arrests? Was that alcohol induced?
Oh yeah, absolutely, 100%.
Right.
Yeah. I wouldn't do any of that stuff if I was sober.
Right.
Alcohol makes you do crazy shit.
And that was the breakup and the breaking in and enterings and all those things that were going on at the time.
It wasn't even breaking and entering. The asshole kept saying, "Please come home to me." And I would go home to him, and then we'd have an argument about his cheating, and then he would call and say, "There's a restraining order and she's here." So he didn't put a restraining order on me. The court automatically does that when there's a domestic.
Okay.
When there's any kind of domestic occurrence, the court automatically puts a restraining order on you.
Okay.
I was living there. I was living with him. So I was.
Did you have a place of your own?
No, we were living
Okay.
together. We had a place together. So I was out, and he would beg me to come home. "I'm so sorry. Let's make this work. Please come home to me." I would go home, and the second something would come up, like the girl he cheated with was his ex-girlfriend. The second something would come up, and we get in an argument, he would pick up the phone and call the cops.
Right.
Because he had the power of that restraining order. So that's why all the arrests kept happening, because he kept begging me to come home. I was a sucker. I went home, and then another violation would happen.
Right.
So it wasn't like I was doing stuff illegal and breaking and entering and stuff like that. Like the one time I had to get in, I was released and I had nothing. I didn't have my purse. I didn't have keys. I didn't have my phone. Nothing. It was all in the apartment. So the front door was locked. The sliding glass door was unlocked. So I go in the sliding glass door to get my stuff. A neighbor had seen me and knew that there was a restraining order. They called the cops.
Oh.
So I wasn't really breaking and entering. I was going into my own place that I was paying rent on to get my things to leave.
Right.
And cops showed up.
Now,
It was so stupid. It was so stupid.
Do you feel at this point when all this is going on, that your life is completely out of control, or did you feel like it was it was completely out of control? And this is another
I had no idea what was going on.
This is another toxic relationship.
Oh, it was horrible. So I went back down and stayed with my mom in Jersey, and until everything cleared up. And
What's this with you in these toxic relationships?
I don't know. I'm not in one now, though. It's amazing.
Bumble, but whatever.
Nah.